Hello Dream SMP fans, welcome back to another tier list. This time I'm going to be doing something a little different, not like all that different from before, but I made 1.8 PvP now. Basically, it's a spam clicky kind of PvP that you just like take and win games, and I'm actually pretty good at it. So I thought now it's time for me to put my skills to the test. Which Dream SMP members could I beat 1.8 PvP? Enjoy the video. Also, please subscribe if you enjoy at the end. Starting off with, it's Alyssa. She is Dream's IRL friend, very quiet, and also not super competitive. Though it's not like she's not without skill, but I think it's pretty likely that I beat her. Like, all I need to do is just, it's like hit her with the fishing rod, try and get her to do something dumb, and then combo her. It's not that she doesn't know how to play the game. It's just I can exploit certain things. Also, 1.8 PvP works different from 1.9 PvP. I'll say that if there's a huge skill gap, like between me and Dream, for example, in 1.9 PvP, it's going to be way more evident because I'm going to lose basically every game. But in 1.8 PvP, it's more fair because I'll have a slight chance of beating Dream. Well, he's not as good at 1.8. He's still pretty good, but like I could beat Technoblade sometimes if I were to get a lucky combo, because that's what 1.8 PvP is about, and how good you are is determined by how skilled are you at getting that combo started, and how skilled are you at getting out of combos when you are being comboed. Next up is Antfrost. Antfrost actually mains 1.8, and he is pretty good at it. It's not like a no-win situation for me. Like, I still have a chance, but it's not a good chance, and I still will probably lose. Like, things are not looking good for our friend Twig234. You did not see that? Awesome dude. He also mains 1.8. He's probably actually a bit worse than Antfrost, but it's still not like, I don't think I can beat him, even if I try to probably lose. Bad Boy Halo is, I think, he's either top of unlikely or bottom of this, because Bad Boy Halo is really good at 1.8, like really good. He's won multiple Minecraft Mondays. He's really good at Bed Wars also. I think he's probably top of unlikely because he's not unbeatable. I think I could still maybe sometimes win. His CPS isn't insane or anything like that. CPS is clicks per second, if you guys don't know. I still think I don't have a very good chance. Callahan also mains 1.8, and he's really good. Like, probably better than Bad Boy Halo. I think he's like a little bit, like, he's probably here, honestly. Captain Puffy, I think, is a slight disadvantage. She mains 1.8, pretty decent at it. She's like pretty good at Bed Wars, and Bed Wars is like my main game. I probably could beat her sometimes, but if we were to duel, she'd beat me more. Connor Eats Pants, I haven't actually seen his PvP. I need to make an IDK tier. Well, alright, and yep, I don't know how this is going to go because I've never actually PvP'd him or seen his skills. I don't really watch his videos either. A lot of these people, I don't watch their videos, I just know their skill. Like, most people here main 1.8, I will say that. So there's gonna be a big dump in the unlikely tier, most likely. But I mean, I'm actually better than you might think, so I don't know. Dream, I think, is no, he is not likely. Why the heck did my Windows act up like that? He's at the bottom of dead basically every time. So if you guys don't know the backstory behind Dream, he used to play on this PvP server called mcpvp.net, which was basically a UHC PvP server that would help people get better at 1.8 PvP. So he has a lot of experience, and he probably crush me. Like, if you're fighting someone who's really good with the fishing rod, you're much less likely to win with like just a sword, and I'm still not too good with the fishing rod yet. So anyone who's like done actual UHC is going to be a huge challenge for me. And also pro Bed Wars players like Purple and Hannah are gonna be pretty tough for me. Eret. So Eret, I think, is probably slight advantage because he's not bad at the game. And while he does main 1.8, I feel like my game sense is better than his. And while he's like played MCC, I feel like he's not like the greatest player. And like I said, I'm actually pretty good. So I'm going to be able to beat more people than I would in 1.9, which is basically the people who don't know how to play 1.9. Foolish. So Foolish doesn't have too much experience with 1.8, but he also has way better game sense than me. Like, he's a lot better at like the game in general. I want to say probably at the bottom of slight disadvantage because he would be better at getting out of combos, but he might not know all of the technical combo stuff. Like, he actually hasn't played on Hypixel until recently. Fundy is an interesting one. So Fundy isn't good at PvP, but he has good movement, and that'll help. But I don't know if that's enough to tip the game to his favor. I think he's probably top of slight advantage. I think I could comfortably beat him most of the time. He's pretty equal in 1.8 and 1.9, by the way. Like I said, I'm actually not that bad at 1.8, so I would be able to beat a lot of these people, but Fundy's gonna be a little harder because of his inherent movement skills. George. So George is like the best at actual 1.8 PvP. Like, he's streamed Bed Wars and like done pretty well. But most of his skill actually just comes from speedrunning and PvP and 1.9 PvP. And I feel like he's like bottom of unlikely. He doesn't main 1.8, but he's still decent at it. He's not like the very, very best. Also, sorry if you guys can hear my cat in the background. She is a pog kitty. You guys should really go watch the video where I show to you. Hannah, I don't think I can win. Let's be real. Her CPS is really high. She knows a lot. She's a pro Bed Wars player. She does this stuff for a living. How am I supposed to measure up to that? I can't really. The one thing that saves me is that she's not like a UHC player. It's not like she's gonna fishing rod me to death. She's just going to be better at comboing me, and I might be able to occasionally like combo her and win. But that's not going to happen as much because she is better at actually getting the combo than me. If that makes sense. H-Bomb. So H-Bomb's pretty good at the game. I would honestly say, I think he's like here. H-Bomb is like, he's older and he has a lot of Minecraft experience, so it makes sense why he mains 1.8 PvP and he's really good at it. But he's not like that amazing compared to some of these people up here, but I still think I'm not going to be able to win most of the time. JSlat has been in Minecraft Monday. He has Minecraft experience. I think he's like here, honestly. He mains He mains 1.8. He knows how to play the game. I'm overall pretty unlikely, but it's not like I'm going to die. Carl is not too good at the game. I think he's either here or here. Like, I think I could probably beat him given the chance. I think he's here, honestly. Like, he's not like the best Minecraft player. He's funny, but that doesn't mean that he's going to beat me in PvP. I have literally no idea how good this guy is. He just plays Fortnite for a living at this point. Nikki. She's okay. She's better at 1.8 than you think, but she's also not, like, she isn't here, but she's also not like here. I honestly feel like she's like here maybe, because like she's played Bed Wars. She's like at least halfway decent, but not the greatest. Bill. Alright, Bilza is known for his hardcore world, and in his hardcore world he's PvE'd a lot, but his PvP skills aren't to be denied either. I think he's like here. Like his greatest skills are more oriented towards what he did in his hardcore world, like Elytras, for example. Ponk, I literally have I don't really watch his videos. I don't know how good he is. Puns is really hard, actually. You might not think Puns is good at 1.8, but you have not seen the half of it. Like, I don't know whether to put him above Hannah. Like, I feel like he's good in ways that Hannah isn't. Maybe I feel like his game sense is better, so he would be better at starting the combo, which means it's probably a worse matchup for me. At least with Hannah, I would be able to like use my speedrunner movement skills to get up into a position where she can't hit me, and it might work. But Puns can do that, but better. Purple. So Purple's interesting. He's obviously up here because he's like a professional Bed Wars player, and he's also only 2 years. No, I won't say that. He's actually not that much older than me. I will say that. But the Purple is like, his CPS isn't insanely high, but he's good at placing blocks, and he has really good movement and game sense. He's really good at the game overall. He's also really good at 1.9 PvP. I think he's like here, a little bit worse. Like, I think at least with Purple, the fact that he doesn't have insane CPS might help. But yeah, Quackity is a joke, honestly. Like, I think PvP is probably his best skill, but even still, his movement is not going to be able to measure up. I'm going to be able to get around him, to combo him. I think he's the first one that I'm confident in saying I could easily beat him. Ranbu is like here or here. I think he's actually like top of even. We've gone under similar paths. Ranbu is like at least decent because he streams Bed Wars and Sky Wars. But remember, so am I. I'm also decent. I think our skill levels are actually about the same. So that's what I'm saying. We should put him like at the top of even. He's definitely going to be an interesting matchup. You know what I talked about with Dream on that PvP server? Well, Sapnap was also on that PvP server. I think he's probably top of unlikely because it's not like he practices Bed Wars all that much. Like, Dream has actually been doing a lot of Bed Wars lately, and he'd probably just be able to like move around me and kill me. But at least he's not like insane at the video. No, he's insane at the video game, but at least he's not a 1.8 PvP specialist. Sapnap is kind of the same way. Like Sapnap is pretty good at 1.8, like, he knows what he's doing, but he isn't like a UHC player, which is going to come in handy. Skeppy is probably like Skeppy's 1.8 skills are actually not that bad. Like, I'm having trouble deciding if he'd go here or here. Like, his CPS is pretty high. The only problem is, like, his game sense isn't too good. So I would say maybe, like, for example, I can speed bridge. He can't really. I'd say he's like here. Slimesicle, I have literally no idea. You thought that puns was hard. You thought that puns was going to... No, compared to this guy, puns is an absolute walk in the park. Technoblade is probably the hardest matchup on this entire list for me. He specializes in 1.8, he's a good bedwars player, he can speed bridge, his parkour is insane, he knows UHC strats. I am basically screwed every single time I fight this man. Do you really need explanation? He's Technoblade. What am I supposed to do? That's right, I can't really do much. Okay, Jack Manifold is interesting because, like, he's okay at the game, but he's relatively new. I'd say he's like here. Sort of like easier slight advantage. I think I could probably beat him. It's definitely not my easiest matchup, but I think I could still win. Tommy Innit used to main 1.8, so, and like, he was okay at it. I think he's like here. I think if we were to duel, we'd kind of go pretty even in 1.8. He'd beat me, he'd crush me in 1.9, but in 1.8 I think it would be like more fair, more middle ground, and easier for me. Tubbo. Oh, you did not see that. Tubbo is like the exact same place as Tommy, basically. Probably a bit harder though. These two are pretty similar skill level, but Tommy's a bit better at 1.9, and Tubbo has like, well, I guess more experience because he's a little older and has been at it for longer. Wilbur Soot, probably, let's be real, Wilbur Soot is kind of a casual. He doesn't really know how, like, it's not that he doesn't know how to play the game, it's that he's just not that good. It's not that I crush him every time, it's that I could comfortably beat him every time. Cause like in 1.9, this tier would have been like, I easily beat them every single time, no shot. But in 1.8, it's if we were to do a duel, I would very likely win unless I get unlucky. This category is they would win basically every time unless they get unlucky. And I feel comfortable putting Wilbur here. And Vicstar, no. Just no. Just no. Vicstar is a very good PvPer. He's been playing Minecraft for a long time. He's won a lot of Minecraft Mondays. And he likes cereal. That's basically... Also, Sideman. But like, that doesn't really do anything, but he's still like the Minecraft nerd of the Sidemen, and that has paid him dividends, and also gained him a lot of simps. Okay, well this is my tier list for if I could beat Dream SMP members at 1.8 PvP. Thanks for watching.